All right, today we're going to be doing an activity called pair counting, and as it sounds like, you guys will be getting into pairs and taking turns counting. And while you're counting, the other person's going to be talking about something that they did this weekend, something that happened in the past. Remember, we've been talking about our past tense verbs that we use when we're talking about something that already happened. Like, I ate breakfast this morning. That already happened. I played ball with my daughter. I went to the grocery store. So all of these things are in the past. And so those are the verbs you're going to be looking for, the kind of verbs that tell things that already happened. So we're going to start with a practice. I'm going to have 1 minute to tell my story. When it's your turn, you're going to have 1 minute to tell your story. And I'm going to tell my story about when I went to the grocery store. And every time you hear a simple past tense verb, you are going to make a tally mark. So, tally marks, just to remind you, you do 4, and when you get to the 5th one, you draw the line across, and that way we have nice groups of 5 because we like to count by 5s. It's fun. So, the timer's going to start. I'm going to have 1 minute to tell about when I went to the grocery store, and you guys are going to count every simple past tense verb you hear. Are you ready? Here we go. All right. Yesterday, I went to the grocery store. I drove my car. I turned into the parking lot. I found a parking place, and I parked my car. Then I got out of the car. I grabbed a cart. I walked across the parking lot and went into the store. Then I walked down all the aisles and I grabbed the food that I needed. I picked out some bananas and I grabbed some applesauce and I looked at the different kinds of cheese, and then I filled my cart, so it was time to pay. So I got in line, I waited, and I was all done. That's it. So, how many past tense verbs did you count? All right. Good. You guys have really close to the right number. That's awesome. Good job. So now it's your turn. You're going to get with your partner. We're going to set the timer. You're going to be with your partner, and one person is going to be the storyteller and tell something that you did this past weekend. And maybe it's one simple thing, like I talked about going to the grocery store, or maybe you're going to name a number of things that you did this weekend. And while you're telling it, your partner is going to be keeping tally marks just like you just did for me. And you're going to count how many simple past tense verbs that your partner uses. All right, so get ready. Are all the tally mark takers ready with their pencil and paper? Are all the storytellers ready? And we're going to get that timer reset. And go. All right, your minute's up. Stop, pencils down. All right, if you were one of our counters, I want you to figure out how many tally marks you made and tell your partner how many simple past tense verbs they used. Oh, that's a big number. Good job. Okay, now, you're not going to switch. The same person is going to tell the story again, and we're going to see how your second time, how your number compares to the first time. So we're going to do that. And then after that, we'll switch, and the person who's doing the tallies now will be the storyteller, and they'll do it 2 times as well. And we'll see how those numbers compare. So good job. I heard some great things you guys did in the past, this past weekend, and we'll share some of those things with the class when you guys are done counting. So good job. And get ready to start and go.